Welcome to episode 138 of Explode Your Expert Biz show, brought to you by gtex.org.uk. I'm your host, Simone Vincenzi, the expert strategist, and this is the podcast for experts who want to become the ultimate authority in their niche while making an impact in the world. And today, this is a solo episode, which is a recording from our live show that we run every Tuesday at 7 p.m. UK on our Facebook group, Explode Your Expert Biz Community, where I share my point of view from the conversation that I have during the interviews with my guests. And at the beginning of the week, in the first episode 136, we shared with our guests how to become incredibly creative, how to unlock your creative genius. And I think that a lot of time creating content is linked with unlocking your creativity. So in this episode, I want to talk about how to become a product creating machine without doing any additional work. And we are talking about why you must have a signature program, how to create your signature program, and how to create programs like a machine without creating any additional content. You can watch the video of the interview and read the transcript and get all the bonus resources on our website, which is www.gtex.org.uk/138. And as well, you will be able to apply to become a GTeX member if you want to become one of our clients and if you want our help to help you create a six-figure plus expert business and become an authority in your niche. If you want to make six-figure presentation and become awesome at selling from the stage without compromising your integrity, I've created the ultimate selling from the stage checklist, which is the most comprehensive checklist to create a pitch that sells without being sleazy or manipulative. You can find the link here in the show notes. And also make sure that you join our Facebook group where you can connect with all our guests, a vibrant community with almost 2,000 members, 2,000 experts, all there to help each other out, and where I run exclusive training every single week. And I help you keep you accountable to make sure that you reach the goals that you want to reach, becoming an authority in your field. If you haven't subscribed yet to our show, make sure you subscribe right now so you don't miss any other episode. And if you want to reach out to me, then send me an email at simone@gtex.org.uk. That comes straight into my inbox. And without further ado, let's listen to how to become a product creating machine. Ciao. And let's talk about how to become a product creating machine. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Explode Your Expert Biz show. Simone Vincenzi here. If you're watching the replay, welcome to the replay. If you're watching the live, welcome to the live. Today, we are going to talk about how to create incredible products time and time again while doing minimal work, which means doing the work once and then it's done. Dusted. So you will absolutely love this episode. If you're watching live, then you mean you're part of the Facebook group, Explode Your Expert Biz. While if you're listening to our podcast, then thank you very much for listening there. So let's start talking about finding, in particular, how do we create consistent products and consistent services while doing minimal work. Let's talk about that. So there are a few steps you need to go through, and in this live show I'm going to give you all these steps that you need to go through. Are you ready? Give me a whoop whoop if you're ready and excited to hear that. Just give me a whoop whoop here in the comments. Now, the first thing that you need to understand if you want to create products that sell themselves time and time again is to understand the outcome. So ask yourself, what is that I want to deliver to my audience? What is the result that I want my ideal client to achieve? What is the journey from where they are to when they want to be? Who is my ideal client? What are they struggling with? What is the result that they really want? Be incredibly clear about those questions, because if you are clear about those questions, this is what happens. You will always create something that your ideal clients will want to buy, and they will pay more to have that service from you. Is it making sense? That's how you start the thinking process of creating a great product. You think about what is the journey that that my clients want to go through? What is the outcome that they want to achieve? Why am I doing this? Now, you might think about your personal philosophy at that point. Do you want to give them great information? Do you want also to help them with the implementation alongside with the information? Are you just there to support them and giving a helping hand? So think about, what is it that you are more passionate about? Are you a coach that maybe you just want to ask them questions and give them a sense of power that they lost throughout the years? So you might not give them too much guidance, but you will be there by their side. So think about, what is the outcome that they want to achieve and what is your personal philosophy? What is that works for you? For example, with GTeX, I'm a big believer that informations are worthless. That's why I give them away for free, because I believe they are important, yes, but really they're worthless. Why? Because a lot of people will listen to this episode, will watch the live show, and they will do nothing with that. So what I believe is in the power of implementation. I believe that now the next level of mentoring, of coaching or training is helping people with the implementation, because let's be honest, informations are everywhere. People can get everywhere informations for free. The best of the best of the best. There are people that write articles of about 10,000 words on explaining step by step how the process works, and are the same information that you can find in a program that some people will sell for thousands and thousands of pounds or dollars. Now, what happens from a customer point of view? Well, I'm watching the training, I've paid thousands of dollars, and then I'm reading that blog post for free, and I'm finding the same exact things. That pisses you off. That will piss me off. So, but implementation is different, because implementation, you have someone else that is with you, making sure that you get those things done. And that's what people will pay more right now. So in my personal philosophy, I believe that informations are worth nothing. That's why I give them away for free. And implementation is what people will pay me for. And that's what I focus on. So that's my personal philosophy. So then once I establish my personal philosophy, and if you guys have any question on this, make sure that actually you leave me a comment right now, so then I can see you, and as well, let me know if you have any question, so I will be able to answer your questions here, right now, there and then in the group. The second pillar that you want to consider in this process is then what we called your signature program. Now, your signature program is your system, is your methodology, is what you use to get your clients from point A to point B, is your intellectual properties. Now, if you're just selling sessions, please stop. Please stop, because again, sessions, what is a session, right? People buy outcomes, they don't buy sessions. So you want to sell them outcomes, and you want to sell them the methodology that they need to go through in order to achieve that outcome. Otherwise, you have a big problem. And the big problem is that people will buy only you and will not buy the methodology. Therefore, they only want to work with you, and therefore scaling your business will become impossible. Now, at the beginning, if you don't have enough clients, if you're starting out, it's all about you. Make sure you get an experience to create that methodology. But once you've done 50, 100 clients, now it's time to scale up, because you have enough information for people to decide what is worth paying for and what people want, and the methodology that you're going to use to make your life simpler is a system that you use every single time and time and time and time again. That's why it's so powerful. So focus on creating your methodology, your signature program. We have an entire training in our membership site on how to create your high-end signature program and your methodology literally in a couple of hours. So make sure that you check it out and send me a message if you want to know more about how to become part of our online academy. So now that you have the second step, which is creating your signature program and your methodology, then ask yourself, so what is the fastest way that I can deliver this result to my clients? And this is a really important question because people want speed. Now, people will pay you because they want a result and they want it faster and they want it better. That's why people will pay you. So ask yourself to make sure that your methodology is complete. What is that thing that I can deliver to other people that will give them the great result faster and better? And that's how you create your signature program. Now, be mindful that your signature program, your methodology, your system, your intellectual property, they are not the products that you're going to sell. There's a big difference. The difference is that your signature program is the methodology that will be explained and used in each product that you sell. Now, what does this mean? It means that you will have a standard modus operandi. It means that you have a standard way to help your clients. But now you might be saying, oh, well, but I cannot help my clients in a standard way. They hire me because every client is unique and I work with them in a unique way. And I'm telling you, it's not true. The reason why it's not true is because even if you think about the work that you do with your clients, there are always steps that you're taking your clients through. Maybe they are not in the same exact order, but there are always exercises, always something that you do with your clients to get them to point A to point B. And your role right now is to extract from here, from what you do subconsciously because you are so good at what you're doing, into a methodology that you can teach to other people and other people can learn and implement it on your behalf. Like you have learned other different healing techniques, coaching techniques, business techniques. People were able to create a methodology that you could learn and you could teach to other people and you could coach other people on. And that's why this is so powerful. So that's the difference. Your methodology is what is going to be included in every single one of your program. And your methodology is the same thing that you're going to be sharing for free in your videos, in your live shows, in your podcasts, in your blogs. Same content. You will share the same content whether they pay you or whether they're consuming it for free. Now you might be thinking, well, but Simone, that's a rip-off, right? I can't give the same program to my clients. Like that's not fair. I cannot do that. Well, trust me, you can. And the reason why, remember what I said before, information are worth nothing. Implementation is what counts. So people will consume the information, but then they will realize that they can implement by themselves a part of it, or they might actually do nothing with it. Therefore, they will pay you to keep them accountable and to have that extra support that they need in order to get things done. And that's what people will pay you for. So now that you know that, don't be afraid to give your best stuff away. Like I'm doing right now. I'm giving you my best stuff away. I could charge for this. Yes, I could. Do I want to charge for this? No, because I want you to trust me. I want you to understand that I care about you. And then I want you also to see, well, my struggle to do by myself. I want to work with Simone so then he can help me out. And that's a brilliant strategy in terms of sharing your content. So number one, as we said, is to be clear about the reason why you are having that content, the reason why you want to create that program. Then the second thing is to make sure that you have a strong methodology in place. And then the third thing that you need to have is then thinking about the how. So how do you want to deliver that methodology? Is it going to be a video program? Is it going to be a membership site? Is it going to be a one-to-one session? Is it going to be a group mastermind? Is it going to be a live event? Is it going to be a 2 or 3 day seminar? Thank you for the heart, guys. I really appreciate it. Then you're going to share how is that going to be? What's going to be? What's that methodology? How are you going to deliver that methodology? And people will pay a premium to have direct access to you. So remember that. So don't start selling your session one-to-one up front. Sell something that they can experience in group or online first, so then it will create the desire for them to work one-to-one with you. Otherwise, if you only offer your one-to-one work, then people, unless you're already starting from a premium, people, they will have nothing to compare your one-to-one work with. And that's the benchmark. So what I will do, I will make sure that my one-to-one work is high premium, because that's what people want. They want access to me, they want access to my team. Great, you pay, and you pay a lot of money. Why? Because we can help you more. We can make sure that you are more accountable. Don't you want to pay that amount of money? That's fine. You can join a group program. Don't you want to pay the amount of money for a live group program? No problem. You can join online program, and you pay much. You will have still support online, because in everything we do, we deliver implementation. We help people with implementation. That's part of our philosophy. But then at the end of the day, they are finishing things by themselves, and then we can check things up for them, and we can keep them accountable. So now you can understand and you can think about how you're going to deliver that methodology. And the more intimate they get access to you, the more intimate access, the higher the price. The less intimate, the lower the price. No intimacy at all? Great, even the lower price. So that's how you can decide how to price your content, how to price all your workshops, how to price all your events, how to price all your training. And remember, if you follow this strategy, you will always be able to create content like a machine and to create programs like a machine, because everything will start from your signature program. So once you have created your signature program, once you are clear about the why, once you've created your signature program, then all the other programs that you create, all the other products that you create, they're just an extension of your signature program. The content will be exactly the same. That's why you will do the work once, and all the rest will be a repurposing of the same content in different format and different price point, depending from the level of access that people will have to you or your team. And that's how you keep creating, and you keep launching, you keep refining. If you think about us, we have online courses, we have one-to-one courses, we have video courses, we have audio courses, we have books, we have training, we have live seminars, we have free seminars, we have paid event, we have live webinars, free webinars, paid webinars. Everything you can imagine in this industry, I do it. Why? Because I'm obsessed about this industry, and because I want to stand out. So I will do what other people are not willing to do. Is that more effort? Yes. Is that more hours? Yes. Do I get paid more than a lot of other people? Yes. So then you can decide if it's worth doing it or not, depending on from your personal goals. I want to smash it. So that's why I don't stop in front of anything. But that's something that I'm using the same methodology to create all these programs, to create all these offers. The information will be exactly the same. The information will be exactly the same. I'm sharing my methodology. I'm sharing the Explode Your Expert Biz methodology. I'm sharing the Expert Business Canvas. So how can you create all your business in one single page with our canvas? And then I'm taking parts of that, and then I'm going to train for free or paid on that specific part that I'm choosing. So for example, in my methodology, there are 8 pillars. The one that I'm sharing today is what people would pay for to learn how to create their signature program. So these informations are part of that specific part of training. Now, because there is no implementation involved, I'm giving it to you for free. If you then come to our 3-day seminar, the Explode Your Expert Biz, where on day 2 we work exactly on creating your own signature program, we are there with you, other people are there with you, therefore you pay. You pay your £400 for the ticket, or £1,500 if you're paying the VIP ticket. And that's what people pay for, because then they will have other people giving them feedback. We are there giving them feedback. They will launch their program on the 3rd day. It's an amazing experience that people go through, and in particular, they will make money. Some people make money actually on the very 3rd day. But why can I charge more for that? Because there is implementation. Information are the same every single time. And think about that. So how can you create your strategy? How can you create your intellectual property? So make sure that you can create a limited product every single time, doing the work only once. And when you've done that, then you have a proper business. Then you can scale it, because now you're able also to teach your methodology to other people that potentially can become your coaches, your salesperson, your delivery team, depending from what your business and life goals are. Therefore, in fact, right now I'm doing a very limited amount of one-to-one coaching, really high end. All the other coaching is outsourced to our coaches, that they are going to deliver our methodology to our clients, and my role is to train my team so then I can grow the business faster. And that's the point. When you have enough clients, when you've validated your program, when you've validated your message, that's the point where you're going to go through. Don't wait too much to arrive to that point. Make sure that you get tons of clients. Focus your first couple, 2-3 years on selling, getting clients, getting out there, marketing, refining your signature program, and then focus the remaining time to grow your team and expand your team. And that's where you can create a really, really sustainable business. Now, guys, thank you very much for watching. If you're watching it live, thank you for listening as well. If you're listening on here to our on our show, and as a final call to action, actually 2 call to action. If you want our help to make sure that you can create your signature methodology, your entire business model, and launch your high-end signature program in 3 days, come along to our 3-day Explode Your Expert Biz Intensive. It is intensive, it's hard work, but we had people making sometimes 12,000, 15,000, 20,000 pounds within 7 days from the event, after they launched their program. It works every single time. So you can get your ticket and let me know, send me an email at simone@gtex.org.uk. And for information, you'll find a link as well below where you can apply for a space on the training. And as well as a final call to action, make sure that you spend time to create your methodology up front, because that methodology will save you time, will make you a lot of money, and will help you create a business, which is a business. Not just I'm selling session, I'm doing bespoke. That means that you're there delivering all the time. That doesn't work. It's not sustainable. So change it. All right? Perfect. I wish you a fantastic day or evening, wherever you're watching or listening. And I'm looking forward to seeing you next episode. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe. And if you want to catch our Facebook Live, join our Facebook group, Explode Your Expert Biz. Come along on the live and ask me any question that you have. I'm looking forward to seeing you there. And always remember that together we grow exponentially. I'll see you next time. Ciao.